they can take on a TS Galaxy. TS Galaxy, of course, playing in the final. Yeah? See, Dramovic, he says he wakes up at 6 o'clock. He goes through the videos. It's a full day. It's a tough job. So let's see if we can take that cup run and put it into here. Gift, how are you? How are you doing? Tembinkosi, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Obviously, now I'm happy. My 3 points has clocked. My 3 points clocked. Even though it wasn't the most convincing performance, we did manage to win the game. So I'm fine. I'm happy. Now let's see if our neighbors there, Kosoweto, can also carry on their winning form. Pirates, of course, 3 of the last 5 games have been wins with 1 draw and a loss. And then TS Galaxy has been on quite the roll themselves, 3 wins and 2 losses. So it's going to be an interesting game. Again, also having their finalists in the Carling knockout. So let's see. Tembikos says Chiefs played well. And Tabi, but here we go. Starting off the game, already somebody's been kicked. The starting lineups are as follows. Kolak in goal for TS Galaxy. Then he's got Litsueño, Sanoka, Macbeth Mahlangu, Munyai, Kiba, Mvela, this Piwe Mahlangu, Vidal, Mbata, and Mujela. That is the TS Galaxy side. On the Orlando Pirates side, we have Butelez in goal, Deon Hotto, Tim. Then we have Ndondo Maswanganyi, Pule, Makaring Mpukeng, and Makopa. Those are the 2 starting lineups. Of course, they haven't changed anything on the Pirates side. I think it's safe to say that coach is happy with what they did versus the Swallows, or is just trying to keep continuity. It's interesting to watch. Today, it looks like they've ditched that 3-4-3 type thing. According to the starting lineups, they've set up in a 4-4-2. That looks like it's going to be Makopa up top with Maswanganyi behind him. Fukeng on the right-hand side, playing with Makaringe. And then on the left-hand side, it's Pule with Hotto. Nakovic is on the bench, Teminkosi. Nakovic is on the bench, but he is available. He'll probably come in the second half, as well as players like Abumbunjan. Abumbunjan, they're also available. So let's see how that goes. Hey, I had to cut a game short. My other team, Arsenal, is currently losing to Aston Villa, so I'm going to be checking in that side. Man United lost 3-0. Bayern Munich got beaten 5-1 today, which is incredible. I'm a bit sleeper. People are probably crying right now. But anyway, let's see how this game pans out. Like I said about the Pirates has had a very interesting couple of games, you know, with this formation, with this personnel. Because I feel as though Pirates suffers a little bit in their build-up. Because they've got Nda, who must touch the ball, then Tim drops back to get the ball, then Dondo must also get the ball before it reaches up top to Utito and the other boys up there to see what they can do. So I think that's been a bit of an issue when I look at it, you know. I think Pirates, I've always said, is a pace team. They're a high-tempo team. And if you can force them to play a bit slow, if you can force them to take a little bit of time, they lose a lot of their threat, you know. You saw in the last game when Saleng came onto the pitch, he was running them ragged there on the right-hand side. Iswalos, Iswalos. He was running them ragged, and you could tell that him coming in brings back that pace. Pirates is a pace team, and what they do with the pace is that the pace creates chaos. And I think Pirates' players are very good at playing in chaos because bamnandi. But when they slow down the game, I don't know if they are able to play that slow game. So I think that's part of the reason why they've been struggling. If we think back to that team from the beginning of the season, what you'll find was that they played a back four which had Utloki Nosbisi, who were bypassed essentially. The ball would go directly from Chain to Ndondlo, from Ndondlo to the number 10s, right? It became very fast-paced. When Aboloch came back and Ndondlo were not available, he changed it into a wide playing team, and then Da became the playmaker of the team. Da became the playmaker. The ball went through him, and he would try go directly from his side, 49 Da, all the way to Uloch, who was playing on the left-hand side during that period. But them all together, it's not necessarily gelling the way that I think Pirates can gel, and how dangerous Pirates can be when they're clicking. Guys, remember, I can't show you the game because of copyright issues. The game is available on DSTV Stream and also on DSTV channel 202. So if you do need to watch that game, that is available there. Wish to watch this game, that is available. This is a watch along, guys. I'm not a commentator. We just talk football and talk about what we're looking at and seeing. For those who are confused about what this is. So yeah, let's see how Pirates handles themselves versus this TS Galaxy team that is riding high because of the finals and riding high because of all that stuff. Makaringe converted into a right back. Le Plama Galaxy Wiling Fagunekovic. I think he wants to put him on second half. Hey! Hey! TS Galaxy, 3 shots. What a save, Butelezi. Oh, Pirates. Pirates. If you are not careful, oh, what a ball in. First shot save, second shot save again. Hit it straight at the keeper, third shot just wide. That was a good chance there by Galaxy. That was a very good. They mustn't do what Iraideng did today, Polokwane City did today versus Kaizer Chiefs, where they had 2 chances very early and they played the better game, and then they were just struck. Makopa has the ability to score that weird goal, that odd lucky goal. He has the ability to do it. So they mustn't fall into that trap. They must take their chances if they get them. And right there, they got them. And as I was saying, Umakaringe is not a defender by trade. Hotto is not a defender by trade, even though he's been playing there for a little bit. So I foresee that if Galaxy can win the ball high, they're going to get a lot of chances where it's going to be 2-on-2. And Oki and BC aren't the fastest defenders out here. Maybe that could give a chance to Abomjela to try and hit them on transition. But yeah, they must take their chances. Pele, if you don't take your chances, the football gods hate it when you do that. Look, 2-on-2, like I said. Oh, yeah. Is this a carbon copy of the Chiefs game? 2 chances. I told you, if you can win the ball high up, it's going to be a 2v2 because Makaringe does not have defensive instincts. Hotto either. Why did it take so much time? Open your body, put it into the corner. Ay, TS Galaxy. TS Galaxy have literally hit the keeper twice, hit it just wide, and now he basically went through 1-on-1 and took his time instead of scoring the ball. Yo, decision making, guys. This is the hour. Temiko says Bazolimala. Temiko says I was impressed with Modi's performance today. They had Kaizer Chiefs. He had an okay performance in my eyes. Hey, I forgot to block Ama. Okay, my Facebook is dropping for some reason. I don't understand what's happening there. Oh, there we go. We're back. Just block comments with links because, hey, they're going to get me blocked. Okay, Pirates gets the ball back. You see, that's what Makaringa wants to be. Makaringa wants to be on the wing. He wants to just push past Umfuke and run all the way in. So, again, if if TSG, Galaxy can catch them on the counter, they will be able to get some chances, which is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Because they had the same problem earlier in the season. Earlier in the season, at the beginning of the season, particularly in the game they lost versus Stellenbosch, first game of theirs of the season, what Stellenbosch exploited was that Umunyane, Noshandu, or Hotto, whoever was playing the right back and the left back, they would bomb forward. And because they didn't have Tim in this team to cover Undonjo, they had Undonjo no Mnare. Mnare was running into the space behind Saleng. If you won the ball high, you could catch Pirates off. You could catch them and then have 2v1s, which is essentially what happened with Reyners and Van Wyk in that first game, right? So they've got a similar problem now, but it's only because Makaringe is not a right wing, a right wing back. He's a right wing. He's not a right back. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Pirates approaches that issue, because it seems like it's going to be the same issue. And whether TS Galaxy is confident enough, first yellow card given to Sanoka, is confident enough to keep on pressing this for a while and trying to push that button. That is a genuine thing that can be done versus the Pirates. Let's see what the comments are saying. Cheapers on fire says Alson Tabi. Ben Chipa Ben. They won 2-0, didn't they? Oh, you mean TS Galaxy. Wabona Alson Tabi. Uqalile kabo Akashem. Ba perform. Uqalile. How about you, Wamona? What about you? Otari. Hey, what to hell? Utabona kama 70 minutes, man. But TS Galaxy has started pretty brightly. That's why I'm like, it seems like it's a carbon copy of Leke Messi in the beginning of the day, earlier, where Chiefs played Polokwane. It seems like a similar situation. Polokwane got a lot of chances early on. Buma kept them in it, just like Uteles is keeping these ones in this game. I predict maybe that Makopa can get a young goal there out of the blue. That's going to shock the Pirates. But we'll see how that goes. Victor on Facebook says this is going to be a draw. Okay. People's betways, people have been crying today. Please do forgive me if I'm a little bit behind, maybe. ATS TV Stream is the app that I'm using. Pagati Inside, welcome, Tutu. Welcome back. Oh, ball. What happened to Mfukeng, guys? Mfukeng was one of the players that we're looking at to be incredible this season. He started off very well. Him and Tito, man, that relationship that him and Tito had was so good. Oh, what's going on? Injury. While we look at those injuries, these teams have met in the last 5 times that they've met. Pirates has won 3 and TS Galaxy has won 2. So it's been really close as to who beats who, as to why they're beating. Like, you know how sometimes you have a 3-1-1 type situation where you know who the form team is. Speaking of it, the last 2 times they've met, Orlando Pirates won the last one on the 30th of April 2-1. And then also on the 10th of September last year, they beat the TS Galaxy 2-2. TS Galaxy lost 1 on the 2nd of May in 2022 last year. In terms of form coming into this, Pirates won their game versus Swallows, drew versus Richards Bay, won versus Chiefs, won versus Kukune, and then lost, of course, to Richards Bay by penalties. Then TS Galaxy, they lost 5 games. They've beaten Amazulu, they've beaten Polokwane 3-0, Rabing. They beat Swallows, they lost to Swallows 1-0. Beat Kukune on penalties, and then also lost to SuperSport United. So ETS Galaxy, man, they're the form team after the last two games, having won their last two games. But yeah, form doesn't mean everything in these games. And I do think Pirates is a vulnerable team. I think they can be taken advantage of. And funny enough, their usual dominance, what's going on? Their Kontong Scotini can turn on them. They do have games where if they don't score by a certain time, that crowd gets a little bit desperate, and they can turn on their players. So it is a place that you can take advantage of. But to be fair to them, should they score first, they can go on and score 3 or 4 goals if they want to. Oh, TS Galaxy, apologies, my app is just giving me problems here. 15 minutes in, it's still 0-0. Pirates versus TS Galaxy. TS Galaxy have started the game much brighter. Pule can't continue, it seems. That's gotta suck, man. Didn't he just come back from injury, signed a new contract and everything? Because I see him going out. Then the cameras go and find Saleng. That's another one shame. This season has not been for him. After the amazing one. No therapy needed. Ichiti. There's no therapy today, guys. There's no therapy. We've got our 3 points. On Monday, we're going to analyze. When if unganikwa a chance. Evan. Okay, I don't know what that means. So let's see how it plays out this game. See, Ramovic has been talking that talk the past few days. The last time they asked him about his job, and he was like, it's a hard job. He didn't come here and leave his family behind and his brothers and his parents to come here to lose. Talking that talk. So let's see if I can back it up. UEFA A license holder. I still struggle with this Pirates formation because I don't know how they're meant to build up. Like, when you watch PSL games a lot of the time, you sit and ask yourself, what is their plan to score? Right? How do they score? They went through a little bit of a slump before the game that they won versus the Swallows. They were in a bit of a slump when it comes to goal scoring. And I really do think it's because they changed the way they build up and the way they go forward and the way they score, trying out this new system. So when you're watching Pirates, you're not quite sure. Like, we know that they're talented. We know that their players are of quality. We know that they are the second best team in the league, quality-wise. But in terms of play, we kind of just let them go. And I think they rely so much. Sorry, my 5-year-old. They rely so much on the natural ability of the players to magic something individually that I think their team play, is a little bit lacking. Hey man, what's happening with my app? There we go. I was wondering what was going on because my time was a little bit off there. Apologies, guys. I am on EDSTV stream. So I might have a little bit of a delay. Apologies for that. Hotto, left back of the future. one of the questions that we have to ask of Pirates is this thing of recruitment, the players that they've signed. Because I think Pirates went so heavy on the number 10s and the creative players that they're kind of lacking elsewhere. Oh, wait, guys, excuse me just a second. Hey, you know when you hear noises? Okay, everything is fine. Kim Vuyudi makes it on the pitch in place of Vincent Pule. Kim Vuyudi is another one who's been very wishy-washy. I don't know what he's meant to play. I assume that Pirates bought him because he's a very good number 10. He's a creative player. You can tell that he's young. He's still got those attributes, right? But I don't know if he's got a position at Pirates. And I think what tends to happen with him is that when he goes into the pitch, because he doesn't have a place to play, the other players sort of push him around, and then he finds himself playing on the wing. Daros, I can't, unfortunately. One, because I don't have ETS TV. The secondary thing is that I'm using my app, and then thirdly, when we show these things, but copyright. I've been banned a few times for even just having the sound in the background. So I think if you want to watch it, unfortunately, you have to get it the STV stream. That's all I'm allowed to say out loud. GT says, why is Lipasa on the bench? I don't know why Lipasa is on the bench. I don't understand why Lipasa is on the bench. But every week we learn that teams have internal processes that they follow. Or something wrong happened. Last time what had happened was that he had a bit of a knock, an injury. The injury that stopped him from going to Ivory Coast with Bafana Bafana. Even Bruce left him out. So I think maybe coach is giving Makopa a full chance. You know, he's giving him a full chance to play and try build some chemistry with the other players, maybe get his form up. Maybe build up to that. Kavetsi says best because the best striker in SA is starting. Best striker in SA. I don't know about that. There he goes. Let's see if he can best striker himself in that position. Okay, let's see what's happening on Facebook. Yeah, so maybe he's just giving Makopa a chance, guys. Maybe he's just giving Makopa a chance. Maybe he really believes that some of these players need to get more game time. I'm actually shocked that he didn't go back to his old formation as soon as everybody was fit. You know, especially with the results they were getting. I thought he would have quickly gone back to that old formation. But yeah, I guess he trusts these players. And to be fair, Makopa has scored how many goals has Makopa scored this season? Is it 2? Because the ones I remember off the top of my head was when he scored versus Chiefs and now versus the Swallows. Yeah, now versus Swallows. Do we believe the theories that these players have play clauses that make sure that they have to be included? Onkabetsa says best defensive striker. Have to be included in every game. Is that what we're going with? Guys, I've got a kid at home. I'm alone with him. Into the room. Oh, okay. Apologies, guys. Apologies. Hey, last thing I need is for my house to bed down here. What the hell is Ezekiel FC playing? Hi, guys. They haven't been playing well, to be honest with you. It's the story of the Chiefs game, Sinje. Story of the Chiefs game. Galaxy has started on fire. That's all I'll say to you. But Pirates is slowly getting back into the game and scored. Okay. There we go. Pirates goal. Hotto. Free kick, scores his goal. If you don't take your chances, you will be punished. That is the lesson that TS Galaxy is learning today. Pirates 1-0 up versus the TS Galaxy through a Deon Hotto free kick. Best left back in the country. Hey, come, it's the best left back in the country. I can't remember the title. Let's say Kaufenabon. Kavesi says Makopa must keep on playing. We like it when they drop points. Chiefs played well. So it's the teams in heaven knuckles. Yeah, it's heaven knuckles. Yeah, that free kick wasn't like the best, but Oksalayo. A goal is a goal is a goal. TS Galaxy got their chances, didn't take them. Now they're behind. It's 1-0 Scotini. And if they don't catch a wake up, Scotini can become very dangerous when Pirates scores first. Oh. Pega, please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Don't worry. We're going to come back. It's going to be 2-1 in the Arsenal game. It's going to be 2-1. But the Shapa Pagaria Shapa! This Galaxy coach is becoming big-headed. I like my coaches to be big-headed, man. They need to back it up, of course, but I love them to be big-headed. I don't mind it, but he needs to earn it, Pella. He's being big-headed from position 11. We must open a babysitter file. No, man. He's okay. It's just that he gets bored. Pella, today I watched the Chiefs match and also I'm watching this one. So understandably, man. Understandably. He's a little bored. Uwatata these days, Linakira after packs. Uwatata, guys. Too much. They're doing well this season. Villa is well coached. Okay, if we're going to veer into that conversation very quickly, I think what Unai Emery got wrong at Arsenal was that I don't think Unai can coach stars or can coach like big name players. So you see what Arteta did with moving out a lot of the big names very quickly and then getting a team that's going to be beholden to him. They're going to be thankful to him, you know. Odegaard was an unwanted player at Real Madrid and Arteta gave him a chance. So I think he gives Arteta way more. He's thankful to Arteta, so he plays a lot more. He listens to Arteta. You get what I mean? Saka, even though Saka was given his chance by Emery, Unai is incredible with B- players. But then, yeah, they're at Arsenal. Even the PR. Arteta understands public relations, but that's all I'm going to say about that. 28 minutes in. Pirates is leading ATS Galaxy 1-0. Who just caught the card? I actually want TS Galaxy to lose just because of what he said about Durulan. Guys. GT. Leave him alone, guys. Yo. Nkabetsi, your defensive striker got a yellow card. I can't believe you called him that. Who scored today? It was Hotto. Hotto has scored today. Sadly, Arsenal will lose tonight. Theo, you guys keep saying that in the group. Don't worry. Last time you said this, we won 3-2. Don't worry. He's defending. Okay? That's what I'm saying, Kavit. He's defending. KTS Galaxy on the attack again. Ball played in. Just cleared by Pirates. Tabi. Last time I heard Pirates was supposed to be challenging Sundowns. Nati, that's what we thought. That's what we thought. I think we looked at the situation and said, "Hi guys, you finished second. Your squad is amazing. Surely you guys should be challenging." Now I remember asking people, this is from Unati on Facebook. Now I remember asking people, Hore, we know that we agree or we believe that Pirates is second in the league, is second best team. My question was, how far is the second? How far is the distance between number one and number two? When we're honest with ourselves about that answer, then Reshapu, we all understand what's going on. Because I think the way we speak about Pirates, we speak about Pirates as if Pirates ended 3 points behind Sundowns, Boma 5 points behind Sundowns. It was 16 points. And I think us saying that we wanted them to challenge was, us who watch the PSL, the fans who watch the PSL, deep down we want competition for Sundowns. You know, I don't necessarily want Sundowns to lose, but I want somebody to give them a good challenge. You look up before you play the ball. Look up. Take a second. Know where everybody is. Know where everybody is. Then put in the ball. But it was good movement by him. I think that's what they're looking for with playing him in that position. They actually swapped his position. Mavuvu's probably gone wide. You know, he should have just looked up. So that was the question. How far is Pirates? How close or how far is Pirates from Sundowns? Right? And I think we're all realizing that Pirates will probably finish second. But at the end of the day, how much of that second? Pella, Sundowns has won by 16 points, by 13 points, by 10 points in the previous seasons. You know, it's just been getting bigger, actually, the gap. So is Pirates an actual contender, or is Pirates just the best of the rest? The best of a bad bunch of the rest? That's the question. Let me go back this time. Let me go back this side. Incredible comebacks belong to Liverpool, not you guys. Oh, but we've seen them though. But Pirates is playing well in this game, but honestly, they're average compared to PSL teams. This thing of playing well, Theo, ngati we just say playing well. Mama Petty Paula nje. Mama Petty Paula, bazalisi Paula rola. We think to ourselves they're playing well. We say they're playing well. I don't think they're playing well. I think they've got possession, right? I think they've got possession. I think the quality that they have is outplaying Galaxy in the middle. Mara, in terms of them being a threat or in terms of them being effective, I don't think this is effective. You know, Sinja said about Chiefs that they played well earlier. Nabo. First half was incredible. Yeah, first half was bad, guys. Right? And then we end up saying they're playing well just because they held the ball and played the ball around at the back. I don't know. But yeah, what can you say? They are 1-0 up Pirates. Pirates is not consistent. Once they can have a 5-6 games in a row, we'll win the league. That's true. Do you think our Cape Town City can do it? Because Cape Town City was on a 6-game streak, if I'm not mistaken. If Pirates still have to fight for number 2, then they're simply good on paper. But on the field, tololo. I guess that's why it's on paper. I think that's why we wanted the Pirates to be a bit better, you know. But the fans are fine. Jose is fine. The players seem fine. So what can we say? What can we say? And if they're getting the points, let them get the points. It's just that are we all just now PSL teams? We're all just anyone can beat anyone on any day. Mavuvuvu. Slow down. Simple ball, Mavuvuvu. Oki made that run, eh? Oki made sure with that run. He wanted that ball. He wanted to score now. Depends on the fixture. Well, it's all random. I think the PSL is a very random league. That much I'll say. We have a very random league. We have a league that Anybody can beat anyone, but it's not because of quality. I think what our league struggles with is that every team has a style of play or one way of playing, right? And they play that way regardless of what they see, of what is going on around them, of what the situation is. And what tends to happen is that style of play will probably work somewhere. Will probably work at 5, 6, 7 teams in the league, right? But then the other games are going to be toss-ups. And that's what we see. There's no tactical changes. There's none of that type of stuff, which is, it's unfortunate, but it's how the league is. So let's see what's going to happen. And Pirates might just have the number of TS Galaxy, and that is why they're doing what they're doing. Let's see. Our league is swag, only Sundowns is serious. You know what's crazy? I think it was Vilagaz who was having this conversation on the wrap-up they do for their matches. Well, Junior, no talk. One of the things he raised was that sometimes you need to be able, as a coach, to do well with the ingredients that you have. You can cry and hope and pray, and you can say it's unfair that Sundowns does this, and it's unfair that they spend all the money, and it's unfair that you have to play with second best players or whatever. But what exactly are you doing with that team that is there and in your control? What exactly are you doing with those players? Are you playing them to their strengths? Are you, creating situations where they can be very strong? Or are you just, ufaka abantu nje and hoping that tactic yami maybe izosebenza today and we leave it there, which is the feeling I get with a lot of the teams in the PSL nowadays, that, right, guys, we put in whatever we put in and we move forward from there, So let's see how that looks. I missed the treble winning Pirates. Now that was a football team. Pega. Igani leyo nto. Khohlwane isekho le ndaba yakho yokuthi treble winning. Treble was what, 11 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, 11, 12 years ago? Yeah, we're all in our glory days, guys. That means Kumbulu 2005 is winner. Can't be thinking about those things now. Now it's gone, that thing. Melissa, you have to build a new one. And for the last 8 years, we haven't been able to build anything. Us at Chiefs, at least in Winama Trophy. But in terms of building stuff, in a few years' time, I'm going to be going, I remember when Kaizer Chiefs played in the final of the CAF Champions League. Difference, they fought for every point like it's their last. And I like that point, Theo. I really do like that point. I think one of my problems with the league is that, fine, Sundowns is better than you. Fine, Pirates is better than you. Fine, the teams that are going to be better than you. But rather play hard and lose knowing that you played hard. Amazulu, for example, playing versus Sundowns. If Amazulu had played the way they did in the second half and the first half, they would leave that game going, you know what, we gave it our all and we just lost out because Sundowns are just that good. The quality of Sundowns beat us. Sundowns had to use every bit of their quality to win that game. I get you. But our teams are, there we go. 1-on-1. Ooh, Mfukeng. That was a very good chance. What was going on with TS Galaxy's defense there? Anyway, as I was saying, these teams, Sarona, they come out, they play, and then it's like, it's okay to lose. It's okay to drop the points. It's okay. They'll make the excuses afterwards. You'll see that the players don't necessarily care. At least back in the day, or, I don't want to sound old, but back in the day, all the teams had that thing, Yoguti, we want to play. You see how Sundowns is the best team now? The teams would be going into that game with the attitude of, you, na yo tishiniam. You know what I mean? Sundowns could sign me. Let me play the best game that I've ever played versus them. And then tomorrow, when the transfer window opens, Nyagu Sundowns, right? That's how, at least from Chiefs' perspective, when we were at the top, everybody was playing very hard versus us because, yo, can you imagine getting signed by Chiefs? Now, I'm sure they even scratch it off. Like, I'm sure the calendars that the teams, they just go, no, you know what? If there's games we can give up, we first take the 6 points as Sundowns, cross out the 6 points as Sundowns, and then we'll see the other games, you know? I'm not sure what's wrong with Saleng. I think he's just not on form. I don't think this formation and this play suits him. I think Pirates plays a slower game these days, and Saleng is used to being pacier and having space. It might even be because the teams have realized that if you want to contain Pirates, you just play the low block. And once you've got a low block in, they're not going to know how to, break down that low block. And Saleng tends to go missing. In the beginning of the season, when he started on that slump, you saw him dropping back into the midfield because there was no space up front. And, oh, nice shot. What a shot. To go back up front, he didn't have space in behind. And because he was doing that, you could tell that he's not comfortable at all in where he needs to play, and he was dropped. So I think that's what happened with Saleng. Is it not 10 years? It is. Is it 10 years? Wasn't it 2011? 2011, 2012 season. It treble. Double treble. Wasn't it 2011, 2012? I'm not sure. But yeah, 10 to 14 years ago. Exactly. Give every game your all. Then when you lose, you know you tried. Don't just roll over and die. Thank you, Theo. Thank you. Sundowns dropped a lot of points after winning the league. The picture could have been worse. You see exquisite moment, photo and video. Who is a subscriber who's one of the members on my YouTube channel? Thank you, exquisite photo. Yeah, they also drop points, so it could have been even worse. You're correct. So you see, it's as if they're playing MLS. Have you seen how easy Messi has it in the MLS? But there were signs, man. Even that double treble winning. Remember when Penny came back and Penny was unfit, and Penny was overweight, but he was walking the league. Like, hey, he was playing his positioning, all of that stuff. We should have seen the signs back then. MLS is better. It's as if we're the Canadian League, says Usizwe. Bega says Pirates needs to play South African football, not this modern football nonsense. And you know what's great with the Pirates? Pirates traditionally for me has always been the closest to old Kasi football. Sakhumbula le bola sikasi lakudala. 4 at the back, 4 and a 5. Oy one uya sweep ya kapa. Oy one is the captain, usually is the director. You have your fastest players are the wingers. Midlini, you have one player who's a sweep who tackles, and the other player who passes. Think Manyisa and Charlie, that midfield, right? And then up front, Connie striker, ongekho mnandi. He doesn't have technical ability. Awakwazi ukudribula, awakwazi ukwenza zonke lezi zinto. Into ayaziwe nje ipali. All they know is ipali. No technical ability. Think abo Lennox Pacela, think abo Juju. Phumutso Manenza was also not that technically good. But they used to know how to score. That's a Kasi team, guys. That is a Kasi team through and through. Kasi team. Usually you have 2 strikers. One of them is dropping back to collect Omunyu Sala. That's Kasi football, you know. So it's interesting. Just a by the way, because Pirates was that. Pirates was firstly fully South African usually. And then secondly, they'd play that football. Pirates are comfortable against teams who want to score. Exactly, Wahib. Exactly. They need to go back behind players. Pirates need space. That's what they need. Oh, guys, in this economy, you buy a loaf of bread just to write Galaxy on the side. Hey, man. Asibi try. I'm more happy for style of manager. It's a good approach to modern football. Is Krima Shabalala still the Pirates coach? I get what they say Prasten is that. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Allegedly, Screamer is still the coach. Pirates loves entertaining football with flair and work rate players. I get you. I get angry every time I hear the Bacela name. Why, man? Now, Lennox. Yekela Lennox, guys. Lennox Obantu. Yekela Lennox, guys. So yeah, I think this modern football idea, you know, when people say modern football, I don't care about modern football, to be 100% honest with you. I don't think if I was coaching, I would care for my team to play that. I would care for my team to know how to defend it, but I wouldn't care for them to play it, right? I would care more that my team, when they play with each other, they have an understanding. And we've crafted a style of play that fits them, if that makes sense. When last did Pirates have a player similar to Lilombele? Oh, Lilombele, yes. Hey, you guys are going back. I don't know if certain people watching this remember those players. Oh, Lilombele, like that's like me for Chiefs saying, do you remember Serge Jua, for example? Hey, you guys are going back. You guys are going back and you're going to show us our ages, man. Don't give away our ages, man. Don't give away our ages. Who's the most consistent and improved player for the past 5 years? 5. 5 years. I just keep thinking Themba Zwane, but I want to take it outside of Sundowns. I want to take it away from me, Sundowns. I find a player. When I need some help in the comments, Wahib has asked the question: what is it? Who's the most consistent and improved player for the past 5 years? 5 years is a long time in the PSL. I don't know if there's anybody that has been consistent. Anybody outside of the Sundowns team that has been good and consistent for 5 years. Yeah, nothing's coming to my head. I want to say somebody from Supersport. But the thing about Supersport is that Supersport is like a very team-orientated team in terms of they don't necessarily usually have standout players. I'm trying to think. Come back. Mara Pirates is really not convincing. Tiyo nganchela, Tiyo. Nganchela, Oti, who's your player of the season? Mina is the referee because wow, we need VAR. Do the referees count? I'd give it to maybe Umayo. Umayo's been consistent this year, I guess. It would have been a Pirates player, but Pirates now, it's up and down. I'm trying to think, guys, off the top of my head. Ask 2 questions. Most consistent over the past 5 years. And I'm trying not to make it Sundowns. Let's make it a challenge. Name me the most consistent and improved player over the last 5 years, but don't make it a Sundowns player. Don't make it a Sundowns player that's played at Sundowns for more than 3 years, let's say. Yeah, more than 3 years. And then player of the season so far, who do you guys think? Serino, Tebza Mukwena, says Kolani. It's a hard one too, but it has to be someone like Kimang Shalulile, Mfukeng and Charlie. Or consistency, Peter Shalulile is the picture of consistency. But I want to take it out of Sundowns. Make it a little bit harder. Saleng. But he's dropped now. Do we count this year or do we just say over the last 5 years before that? Okay, we're going to be heading into halftime. Story, it's the same old story, guys. It's the same old story. Smaller team, more unfancy team comes out, very bright. TS Galaxy hit the goalkeeper twice, close range. They were pressing Pirates. They were winning the ball up high. Then they kind of let Pirates play, and then Pirates scored via penalty, scored via a free kick. Hotto scoring a free kick, and then it is what it is. Now they have to try fight back. It is what it is. Same story when these teams come and play. Golden Arrows captain. Kana was at Sevilla. It can't be outside of Sundowns. Maratiti, let's try, man. Let's try. Hey, Warantuli. Most consistent, it has to be a player in case the Chiefs, they've been consistent in disappointment. We meant most consistent positively, man. We can do negative another day. No Saleng is dead. That's what I'm trying to prove you guys something. Is it only Sundowns who's consistent? It only is. It only is. I tried to find another team and I couldn't find it. Okay, guys, it is halftime. You know how halftime works. I let in 4 people so that we can have this conversation about what we've seen in the first half. Because it's only 15 minutes, I let in 4 people. Then at the end of the game, I will open it up and everybody will be able to jump in. In order to join, please remember that you have to be following me on TikTok and join me now while I'm live. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see a button that says multi-guest. Click on that button, request. I'll let you in, and we can just speak a little bit about what we saw from this first half. So, guys, feel free to request now, and let's have a conversation about what we saw in this game. Okay, let's see. Who's here? Wait. Okay, Pirates, you guys don't want to come in when it's your game. Stepfather, how are you, my brother?
Hey, I'm good.
Tell me, we weren't in the first half.
Not bad, not good, but it's ilapho nalapho, yabo. I can see the boys ukuthi bayazama ukuhlanganisa. Bayazama ukuhlanganisa, even though ubufakazi bethu evidence uhlulwa ukusipositiona today. I-supplier ikhona but yena uhlulwa ukusithola endaweni e-right. La azothola khona ibhola because angazi ukuthi why ebhizi efuna ukuzithola sesiswini esithole sesewethu ngabe uyarelax azimele ebhoksini bemshaya ngebhola because une-height unayo yonke into. Uhlulwa kwenza into simple zimele ebhoksini ibhola lizofika kuwo because ibhola lizofika kuyena. Yeah. Other than that, angakuboni okubi ngalo ndlela leyo because it's a game.
Oh, Stepfather, are you still with me?
Yeah, I'm here. Angathi network yami iyangishaya, but I'm still here.
Okay, I'm going to come back. Let me get everybody on. Lenny, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you?
Danko, Njaga, how's it, man?
I am good. Pelatina, 3 points clock killing right. How did you see this first half?
No, man, look, this first half, yeah, I think what Galaxy is doing, they're bringing the A game to Pirate, of which allows Pirate to play their normal football. This is how Pirate plays anyway. So, not playing so much of the roadblock, that's what is making the difference today. But I feel like there are areas to improve in terms of Galaxy. They have a final to play. They can't be frustrated over not being able to play a counter footballs or a counter attacks in most cases because you are eliminator easily. So at this stage now, I think the coach for Galaxy, what he needs to do, just tell the boys to play the normal football, but high press because them playing low block, at the back and Makaringe has a pace. And also Hotto on the other side is a pace. So should they going to face Stellenbosch, the one that we were playing yesterday, they were so immense. So it's going to be difficult for them to come out victorious. But other than that, I feel like Ratomo is not doing what he's supposed to do. The boy has missed a penalty. We kept confederation. Today he missed another chance, a clear chance again. We cannot condone him being a small boy over such good chances. He needs to take liability as well and take control of himself so that he can grow. We're heading to African Cup of Nations. Such young talents, even being there on the stand, it will help us. But other than that, the game is good. I think the referee has the game on his end. Yeah.
Okay. Theo, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you?
Yo, I'm good, Mr. Uti. Hey, why he is trying to crack our minds, yo, hi.
No, but his
Hey,
questions in my
hey,
Hayi,
ngibathe
noma
ngiyacabanga ingqondo yami seyiziyafreeza.
hayi, sizocabanga up until siyithole. Tell me, what did you think of this first half?
Let me greet the panel and the guys in the comment section and everyone on the show. Mr. OT, man, I'm disappointed, and I know Pirates supporters are gonna come in for my head and they say, yeah, Chiefs night the same way. As I said before in my comment, you could see on paper, man, we're expecting Pirates to show why they deserve that number 2 spot. But if they still have to compete for that number 2 spot, it's the same as saying, now we're average, yeah, so you watch this game, guys. Already Pirates should be 2 or 3 goals up. Fuking scores that goal, you know. I think Stepfather mentioned this. Makopa stays in the box as he should. He's having Saleng. They will provide for him. Why is he busy jumping in and out of the box? He stays in the box, guys. He's gonna get a goal. So I think today, man, Pirates as I think Stepfather came that said, you know, they are playing against it. TS Galaxy is giving them the game that they want, which is, you know, that open play. They are able to play those overhead football, those overhead balls. But at the end of the day, I think Pirates now is a bit surprised with they are going to let us play the way we used to play. So I think that's why they are mismanaging their chances, you know, because another thing, guys, that is very critical. If you are a Pirates side and you are playing against a team like this, the minute they build the confidence, TS Galaxy, and they score one goal, the Pirates will be in trouble. Yeah, because they also miss their chances. But I think at the end of the day, Pirates should be winning this game easily. But if they're not watching out, TS Galaxy will come with a draw in this game. Yeah.
Butare, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good, man. I wish to greet everyone in the panel and welcome, guys, to our favorite show, even though Orlando Pirates is leading.
Yeah. Tell me, how did you see that first half?
I think TS Galaxy have themselves to blame.
Yes.
They started quite well. I think if they scored the first 2 chances they got, I think we'll be speaking a different game now. So altogether, so they have themselves to blame. But I love how the team is playing. For me, Orlando Pirates, they just created one clear chance card. The other one was a free kick, for which, a free kick, it's a free kick. There's nothing much you can say about it. But other than that, I'm not convinced with Orlando Pirates. And I feel like the way TS Galaxy is coming, when they get the ball, because Orlando Pirates is pressing high, and the Galaxy boy, on transitions, they will kill you. They are very organized when they transition. So, if they don't look out, Orlando Pirates, they'll be caught napping and they might regret it. But I feel like decision making for TX Galaxy is totally bad.
I want to go to a step further. I want to talk about the TS Galaxy. They had their chances. Pirates, I want to go left and right back, makeshift. They got caught out a few times. Why then does the TS Galaxy then decide to pack it pass after starting so well?
OT, it's what all the teams do, Mabedla and the Pirates. It's just you plan to park and then after that, you babamba ngama counter. Of which icishe abasebenzela minutes. I don't know ukuthi should Pirates be at as in guys organizing because now they organize the move. It's a first time organized because every time makune polilali uzoba khona umakare uzoba khona hot and then uxogo nonda, they're always there to assist each other. So bona bebene plan ukuthi sobashanga ama count of which cishe abasebenzela nge first 10 minutes game saqala. So baphinda bashintsha futhi plan yabo baphinda bayohlala move. So now abasenayo any plan ukuthi bangenza kanjani of which sefanele bedlale benzele into yabani they are pound to pound bedlale manje of which is akuselula because the Pirates sayadlala.
Yeah.
So they had the chance yabo first 10 minutes bekumele beyisebenzise because ngabe baya lead now ngabe sikhuluma indaba ka 2-0 but they failed ukuthi be equalize kule ama chances wabo awuqala of which bebe plan ukuthi bazobashaya wabayazi ukuthi ispace sePirates kwal right vele from last week uMakarenge bengakho mnandi but uMakarenge sezowangena egemini wabothi kuseyazini ngayidlala le ndawo so akuselulanga manje and I want to defend and I want to defend intwana le ngizwe ubavu lo beyakhona ekhala umthandeni ethi intwana urelebogile mufokeng ngazi leya chance leya Yeah, ngifuna ukumdefenda no, not ngoba nakhe emncane ila spawn yethu, but ngifuna ukumdefenda. La intwana ithola ipass emnandi kuKim Vidi and yenza yonke into yaba composed, but ukeeper uvele wa spreader as ukeeper kufanele yenze kanjalo vele. Liyabe kuyisave grand. At some point kufanele sigive i-credit where it's due. Ukeeper wenze isave emnandi. And the ball went back to Makopa. And Makopa naye yamthola ezilalele. You understand? So ngangeke ngimplay murape omulapana. Uyenzile into yakhe, ukeeper beka compose naye. Wavula indawo wavala ispace.
Theo, La Coco Di Piano, why did TS Galaxy start so well, then but decided to now they have to chase the game?
First of all, nje, that free kick, you cannot, as a goalkeeper, guys, you cannot be allowing such a goal. You can't, especially in that free kick, you can't. The wall has to do its job. They cannot be ducking for what? You are a soldier. They're supposed to stand there. But as you said this thing before in South African players, man, it's like Ngatabeko serious. Like they don't know how to apply themselves. But back to your question, it's very critical. Yeah, it's very critical. I would see the minute the coach now must back up what he said, guys. He has been talking nonsense, or I don't want to use the bad word. He has been talking nonsense about a lot of coaches or style of play, or saying his team is gonna be the best. So today he has to come and prove it. But I think his players are proving him wrong. They are saying to him, "Yeah, Tina, we are an average. Don't put us where we do not belong." So you look at those two chances that they had. They score one chance, Pirates is on their back foot. Pirates opens the back because they have to go forward. Then they are able to go those transitional play. But now, going to Pirates, it's also dangerous because you have a dangerous... Mufukeng, you have a dangerous Saleng, and Ukim Vidi, guys, I have to give him his props today. He's able to manage the game very well there in the middle. But as I said, Makopa must stay in the box. Don't be busy moving left, right. Just stay in the box. These two guys will supply him. But other than that, if ETS Galaxy has to impose themselves now, they need to take the game to Pirates, force Pirates to make mistakes, especially in the back. Then at least the game will be better balanced. Yeah.
Butare, you see this thing of them sitting back. Now you one goal down. Now you're going to have to come out and attack, which is going to open even more spaces for your Pirates. Why did TS Galaxy stop doing what they were doing in that first 10 minutes?
I don't know. One will say, is it the lack of confidence after missing those two chances? You're scared that we missed our chances. Psychologically, the players were like, okay, let's retreat. Let's start defending before we go out again. But you're putting yourself under a lot of pressure. And I should say, I want to agree with you, Theo. The TX Galaxy coach, I think Tim Sugas has given him so much credit that he thinks he's better than most South African coaches, for which I beg to differ. But to give him credit, his team, he plays according to the strength of his team. As I feel like at some point he gets disappointed by the quality of players he has, and he doesn't go around crying players that he uses what he has, and for him, he's working hard. I think the quality of the players now plays a huge difference. I heard the last time I get Coach Arena, money won't win you games sometimes. So this is when he is supposed to realize that if there was money, those two goals were gonna be at least one. In fact, the second one, that second chance, a good pass one-on-one with the keeper, that if you used money, I mean, that's a straight win. That's a straight goal. So they were not supposed to retreat, but now that is done, I feel like they're supposed to go out there second half, apply themselves, put Orlando Pirates under pressure. Because one thing which we don't realize is Orlando Pirates, when they are under pressure, they'll also go deep. And Orlando Pirates does that almost every single time when they're under pressure. They want to start playing transitionals as well. So I feel like if TS Galaxy can go out there and put Pirates under pressure, you'll realize that Pirates will become ordinary and they might get 1 or 2 goals.
Okay. La Coco Di Piano, Butare, is it time for the piano to come out?
Al Coco. That make sure. But we'll see, man.
Tolani, welcome to the show, my brother. I'm going to jump you straight in. How are you?
Ngimnandi uthini.
Why did
Ngimnandi,
TS Galaxy not carry on playing, man? Ilento sikhulumayo sibone this afternoon sibone iPolokwane City do the same thing.
Hey, Fitz. Nami I also don't understand because these teams are well rested teams. So ukuthi why when it comes to uqala ama games baqale ngegale phezulu and then towards the end of the half bashone phansi. I really can't understand ukuthi why kwenzeka lokho Fitz.
Is it time?
Yeah.
Is it time for the piano? Is it time for the piano?
Uyathanda ukora against bona Fitz. Abantu bakhe so there might be a surprise but mangibuka le first half la angimboni kahle nami ususpicious nje.
Okay, Theo, come for the Betway. What are you saying? Is the end goal is the end score is going to be? I'm fine.
Because I said over 2.5 in Betway. I'm gonna say Pirates is gonna win 2-1 or 2-2.
Okay, Pirates. Okay,
Pirates
win.
1.
Mutari, score prediction.
Theo 9, I'm up between number 2.5. 2.5, not Sundowns playing. But anyway, I called them. But anyway, I think it will be a 1-1 draw.
Okay.
I think a 1-1 draw. This will give TS Galaxy a draw because it's not make sure. Bobby told us, guys, in South Africa, don't make over 2.5, guys. This is South Africa after all.
Solani, score prediction.
Hey, me Oti, I like how Chiefs fans be analyzing the game negative when it comes to Amakemze Pirates, but they'll be positive when it comes to Amakemze. Me, I see Me, I see 2-0 score first. Pirates will score another goal in second half. Yeah, sure.
Okay, no. Thank you guys for joining me. At the end of the game, we're going to come back again. And then when everything is done, everybody will be able to jump in and give their thoughts on the game. 2 minutes in to have your say about the game. Thank you to those who joined me now at halftime. Guys, I struggle, man. I struggle with our teams. I struggle that they start so brightly, then they get scared. It's almost like they do well, and then they think about Amalites versus Kotini. They think about the Pirates of old. They think about those things. Then they go, let's sit back, Now they're put into a situation where you've conceded, and you have to go back and try. You have to go back and try win a game. And that means becoming even more riskier. For those who say that, no, you can't play pound for pound versus certain teams or whatever. Now you're 1-0 down and you have to play pound for pound. You have to come out and do something, right? And then it becomes a mission because now you're opening up even more. So I'm one for start the game positively, play positively, and see what you can do. First 7 minutes, TS Galaxy had 2 chances, clear chances. First one was a double save from Ubutele, then a shot that went wide, and then the second one was a 1-on-1. Through ball, 1-on-1. Then you wanted to turn and do all of these funny things. If you don't take your chances, you will get punished, and that's what Pirates is showing you in this game. So let's see if Ramovic can... here's another team playing out from the back without understanding. Anyway, let's see if Ramovic can put something behind his words. Like he kept saying, Ryan, 6 o'clock, hey, money does what, money can't win you, what. Let's see if he can do it here with what he just said. Okay, let's see. Yes, RSA is under 2.5. There's just some advice there. The 2 chances already 2-1. Betway, this is Betway talking, not you. Alright, guys, yegelani Betway. Bobby told you guys, Betway, man. Yegelani Betway. Okay, so back to the game. It is the second half. Like I said, TS Galaxy started much brighter, much brighter. You could say that the goal from Pirates came against the run of play. Just add 45 minutes to whatever my timer is, and you've got it. You could say the goal was against the run of play, but yeah, TS Galaxy now find themselves behind. Vincent Pule had to come off a bit early from an injury. Kim Viudi has come onto the pitch and has played very well. You know, Kim Viudi has looked a little lost in the games coming up to this when he gets onto the pitch. Like, he's looked like he's not all the way there when he's playing for Pirates. But in this game so far, he's looked well. He's looked good. Evidence Makopa still, man, that striking play still doesn't, man. It's not all the way there. He's got all the attributes. He's tall. He's good in the box when he gets the balls in the box and he has to finish them there in the box. He does all of these things. But man, I can say what a shot that guy if it's positioning or something like that, which is very interesting. Because it seems as though coach is going to go with him the whole time. Pirates does have weaknesses, and I think their weaknesses stem from the fact that their right back is not a right back. You know, their right back is Makaring, guys. Makaring came straight from injury, but you know, Makaring, le position we're going to put you into the defense. On the other side, we've got Hotto, who's been playing left back on and off. He's even had to play left center back at times. So I think that's where you hurt them, on the wings, on the sides of their defense. That's where you go for them and you hurt them. But otherwise, yeah, it's been an okay game. It's been an okay game. Let's see if Pirates can do something with this space. Because from what I've seen now in this game, just Galaxy booty space, guys. It booty space because they have to attack. You know who loves that? Saleng. I would bring Saleng onto the pitch now in order for him to, you know, play some football or do something. That's what I think I would do now. I think Saleng could hurt this team that is in defense mode. Well, that is in attack mode. So that's who I'd want to see on the pitch. TS Galaxy's side, Malkoko Tipiano. I think Nurkovic can bring something different to this game. I don't think Nda and Koki are that strong. And having power number 9 could help this TS Galaxy game. Let me see these comments. It's a... Oh, wait. Let me just refresh. Yo. It's still 1-0 at Villa Park. Yo. Anyway. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking in this game. I still want that thing, you know, like I still want that thing where maybe it's because like I look at the old PSL and nostalgia has me. But back in the day, guys, these players used to play hard, especially in the big games. They treated it like it was an audition. I'm auditioning to try sign for Pirates next year. You know, they played extra hard. But these teams now, man, I don't know. You know, and just a reminder, TS Galaxy is number 11 currently, 15 points, and Pirates is number 6 on 19 points. This is a chance for Pirates to stay in the top 8, if I'm not mistaken, and then for TS Galaxy to move in the top 8, and for Pirates to move possibly into the top 4, top 5 type of positions. So yeah, getting back into the swing of things that side. Pirates have won 3 of their last 5 games. TS Galaxy has won 3 of their last 5 games as well. So let's see what's going on and how they're going to see out this game. For Piano, let's wait for 65 minutes. Bukhari, why are you following the PSL coaching manual that says 65 minutes is when you make changes? Make changes now. Make it shake now. Don't wait too long, you know. Reminder, TS Galaxy is going to be playing the final versus Stellenbosch United, Stellenbosch FC in the Carling knockout. Nazo? Oh, Pirates. Pirates decision making now. Ibapete. You've got options. Tenor boy. You've got options in the middle. But yeah, look, this TS Galaxy team, For as much as they were defensive at times during that half, that was a good run. Why didn't you play the ball? As much as they were defensive in that first half, for much of that half, I think it's nice to see teams be confident on the ball. It seems that they do have a plan, kind of, for what they want to do in this game. That's also a good thing to see. But yeah, we'll see how Pirates responds. And if Pirates is going to sit back, Pella, they've got the lead. Why would you need to do too much when you've already got the lead outside of trying to get that second goal so that, they can ice the game out properly? TS Galaxy has been playing a lot of draws there in the Carling knockout. Maybe they could push for one here. Let me read these comments. But our coaches, you know them. Our coaches all do the same thing. Have you guys noticed? For example, I'll give you an example. The same thing that we have a problem with, more evidence Makopa, that he's leaving his space up front and he's going all over the place to try to pick up the ball. What were we saying about Chiva Vairo just this afternoon? This thing about left and right back pushing forward and leaving. What are we saying about Kaizer Chiefs this afternoon, right? So I think they all follow the same manual. They all follow the same manual and do the same thing. Nobody's doing anything special in the PSL outside of the Sundowns, I'd say, But hopefully somebody can catch them. Hey, but not to who, my guy? Who are you passing that ball to? 55 minutes. It is 1-0. The goal came from Hotto, a free kick from Deon Hotto, number 7, who scored that free kick. And let's see if TS Galaxy can reply, or if not, but they're going to get to a point where they're just tired and sitting back and trying to finish this game. Unfortunately, I can't show you the game, guys. It is a watch-along. You are watching with me. We're having conversations while watching. Because I cannot put in the game. Copyright. That's ban. We're going to be banned. Decision making. Pirates is going to. Pirates are here. They're going to remember these chances they got. And they're gonna think back to when they didn't take these chances. TS Galaxy is gonna score, and it's gonna be 1-1, and then it's gonna be a tough match to finish because Pirates has been complaining about low blocks this whole time. They finally get a team that's not playing a low block. They finally get a team that's attacking them, and they're not taking these chances. They're gonna rue them. To catch you, Mr. Uchi, Sundowns is going to win the league with 15 games. Frank. La kokoti piano. Puma bani. Njala's coming off, the piano's coming on. I wonder if we're going to see a change in how Galaxy is playing. Kala we know piano tanda helicopter, private jet, high football. Let's see if Sid Ramovic is going to play towards those strengths. Kokona Piano must come in now. TS Galaxy is making this game boring. Now ngiyangena Theo. Now ngiyangena Kokota. Hey, I heard they were praising him. So let's see if the praise works. Happy, who said that the Pirates loves scoring against the Pirates? Bunjana. Yeah? Bafana International is coming in, Bunjana. Coach had his secret weapons on the bench. Now Nokhateb is coming in for Umbata. Zeng zeng. Let's see what happens. Piano doesn't care about coming back to try play the ball. He runs directly. Look where he's standing. He saw the ball coming and he was like, no guys, I have no business dropping back. My job is to score. Just now I'm cursing him. I might be cursing him. Saying that he's coming on to score. Maybe he's going to be poor. But let's see. The pace of the game has gone up, or at least in the first minutes when those subs came in. PSL players, guys, what is stopping PSL players when they get to the box to just look up? Just trap the ball, look up, and play a nice pass. It's almost like when they get into the final third, everything switches off. It's weird, man. Watch. Pirates is going to get to the box, and then somebody is going to make a wild pass. And you'll be wondering, my guy, Khante, you didn't look up to see what's going on around you. Yes, Theo. Bomb squad. Do you see the bomb squad? Man, I was hoping so much for that in football, guys. I was hoping that these 5 subs gave us situations where teams change completely how they play with their subs. They're just using the 5 subs to bring in other players. They make like-for-like changes. I want them to change how they play. That's the idea of having a bomb squad. Guys, Velia, do it, ma'am. Yeah, do it, ma'am. Well, no late goal. Oh man, this sucks. This sucks. Arsenal 1-0 down to Aston Villa. Unai Emery is getting his revenge. Hey, Pelo, that man. Hey, he got let go so badly. Shem. Just to stick overseas, do you know what's sad about the Unai Emery situation? It took Mikel Arteta 3 years, 2018, 4 years to match the points that Unai Emery had when he got fired after his last full season. He finished 5th with 70 points, and he got in a European final. Fired. I don't want to go through Arteta's record, but it's sad. It's sad that he wasn't given the chance. Okay, now he's... Oh, that would have been a nice ball. That would have been a nice ball. I want to see Galaxy give them a game, man. Honestly, I'm a football watcher, so I want to see games, man. I want to see teams going back and forth. Even my own team, I want to see them going back and forth, playing hard, changing things, adapting, giving them a tough time. You can't just be watching silent football here, where 2 teams are just sitting looking at each other. "62 minutes in, Pirates is still 1-0 up. Oh, Munyai caught. Oh, Max Munyai. Yo, wait, no comeback, Vel. +7. I got paid the game or what? There's a disallowed goal by Gedia. Hey. Change the goal. Which goal? Guys, tell them a gift, guys. Tell them a gift. Like TikTok. Tell them a gift, guys. Rose Nyana. Football Nyana. Saleng would finish this game. If Jose could put Saleng on, Saleng would finish this game. Saleng would finish this game. Come on, Jose, man. Football Saleng, football Lipasa. If those two come onto this game, it's 3-0. It ends 3-0. To be honest with you, that's what I think. Corner Pirates. After some sloppy play. Let's see evidence Makopa scored this goal. Guys, add 45 to whatever my timer says, and you've got the time for today. for the second half. How do you let somebody head of the ball twice? What's going on? Thank you, Vutari. There we go. Thank you. Well, we got to 160 in the Chiefs game. Oh, Dlamini. Olepasa ukuphi kanti? Okay, Makopa coming off for Lepasa. Dlamini coming on from Mfukeng. Guys, nimthandelani uDlamini, because what Pirates fans have been telling me about uDlamini is that uDlamini is very good at controlling the game up top. You know, especially in these type of times. What do we think about that? Is that what Dlamini's goal is? Like Dlamini's best attributes are? Because Mina, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie and say that Dlamini is somebody that I paid so much attention to. Mfukeng, man, I'm worried about him, man. I'm worried about him. Kid was on fire at the beginning of the season. I'm so worried about him. I still say Saleng needs to make it onto this pitch. I think it will be a very good confidence booster this game for him. Oh, mavuvuvu. Oh, mavuvuvu. Do you guys see how confident he is when he is not playing with the senior players like that? Abo Lodge, Abo Pule. Like this is a genuine thing. Look at how comfortable Ukimbiudi is with the ball. But then you watch him when Lodge is on the pitch and he's hiding. He goes and camps on the wing. He doesn't do all of those things. I'm ignoring that message. I'm ignoring that message. Look at how comfortable he is. I think Kimberly could be key. I just think, and I'm sorry if this sounds weird, but I just think he chose the wrong team. And I don't mean it because of Paris' style of play. I just think there's so much competition where he plays that it's crazy. I mean, Mfukeng is technically a 10. You've got Tito, he's a 10. You've got Kapinga, he's a 10. You've got Ndlondo, who's being played more as a 10. You've got all of these things. And all of these players that are there, right, that are holding back, holding that position. Will he grow there? You know, will he get the chances like that? Will he play like that at Pirates? And I don't know what team he could go to, because I wouldn't send him to Chiefs. I wouldn't send him to Sundowns, because Sundowns is pretty much also very set there, you know. Vutari, OT 10 roses for the heartbreak caused by Arsenal. Guys, we're still number one though. We're still number one. Salayo, we're on top of the table. Wait, let me make sure. Okay, we're number 2. Oksalayo, we're number 2. Oksalayo. Wait, Aston Villa. Okay, Aston Villa is a point behind us and 2 points behind Liverpool. That is insane. I haven't been following Aston Villa like that. That is insane. Unai. I know, Ndivu, I just checked. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I just checked. So yeah, I was saying, so I don't know what's going to happen with Ukimbiudi because there's so many people. You know, I think Pirates is lacking left and right back. I think Pirates is lacking CDM to a degree because clearly Makaula is not being used in these games, is not called upon ever since he signed. Has he played a game? I think he came on as a sub early in the season. But other than that, Umakaula hasn't been there. But I guess you bring on Umakaula in order to play rough. In order to play rough. If you're having a tough time. And I think Pirates' problem this year is because they signed all these players thinking that they were going to Champions League. You know? But even with that thinking, surely then you go and get at least one more right or left back or player that can play on both flanks, you know? And Shandu and Munyana are now gone and it's lit. He must leave the wing and come inside. Spogucha says, yeah, ish. But that's the thing. They signed all these players. They got all these players in. I think Jose now has a different problem. And I'll give him benefit of the doubt. I usually don't give him benefit of the doubt, but I'll give him benefit of the doubt of saying, if you have so many players, I don't know what the clauses of contracts look like. Maybe you're forced to play all of these guys. You know, maybe you're forced to bring in all of these guys and play them or figure out how to put them in. Maybe you do have to give Makopa a run, give Loch a run, give Pule a run. Remember, Pule had been there. I think he was injured, but he had been available for a while before he played. So maybe while we're judging Uchose, maybe part of the problem is that he has to balance out how to play all these players and make sure that all these players are available, you know, are warm, are ready, have game time. And I'm sure that's a tough situation, you know. It's tough, yes, but also I feel like just to take away the benefit of the doubt, as a coach, results have to come first. But if contracts look that way, you know. You can't do anything about it. It's very interesting. I'd love to know what PSL player contracts look like when it comes to appearance fees. Yeah, the thing is, Spoiler says, the thing is he's divided his team into two when we were playing Champions League. Exactly. So now that you've divided them into two and you didn't make Champions League and you got knocked out of the Carling knockout, let's say, you have to make those games make sense. You have to make the signings and all the people you've brought in, you have to make it make sense. And maybe that's just the tough part for him. Anyway, back to the game. The piano's been on the pitch, but there's no pianist. They haven't crossed, they haven't done anything with him. Until when these teams sign these players, man, don't they bring them in with a plan? Like, surely you know, when you bring in Nurkovic thrives off of crosses. When Nurkovic was doing well at Chiefs, it was literally because Chiefs had Frostler and Sussman just throwing balls, crossing. This TS Galaxy team has not crossed once, as far as I understand, in this game for Nurkovic. And I was counting on him to come in and change the game or change how the game is being played. Put pressure on Unda, put pressure on Ukoki from high balls, you know. But yeah, they haven't played anything here to his strengths. That's a foul. 73 minutes in. Pirates is still leading by 1-0 from a Hotto free kick. Speaking of Hotto, he just gave away that free kick there. Because he dropped it. Wow, guys, Arsenal really is number 2. I hope we stay close. Because Liverpool has shown that they have the ability to go on a run if they need to. I mean, they've only lost, they're the only team that has lost one game. They have the ability to carry on. I want to see the PSL log quickly. Let me look at the PSL log while I'm here. want to see what happens. Okay, obviously Sundowns is number 1. Cape Town City have gone on a Cape Town City out in Tabia. The last 5 games, they've won 4 of them. So they're 5 points behind Sundowns, trying to stay close. Stellenbosch is number 3. 4 wins and a draw in their last 5. Supersport has dropped to number 4, even though they are level with points with Stellenbosch. Pirates moves into number 5 if it stays like this. 2 points ahead of the Kaizer Chiefs. Golden Arrows has fallen off, man. Golden Arrows has fallen off to the point where Chiefs is now level with them. Chiefs number 6, Golden Arrows number 7, Swallows number 8. That just means from wherever you are, if you go on a run of 3 games, if you win 3 games, if Royal AM wins 3 games, they could possibly be top 8, maybe even top 6, if they win their games and other things fall the other way. The point is that you win 3 games in the PSL and you fundamentally changed what your team is doing. Golden Arrows is sitting on a goal difference of -2. Wow, man, they started so well. They started so well. Maybe it was the combination of Coach Kano and Mabuti that made sense. Maybe now we're missing that. Chippa United is number 9. They won their game today versus Kukune. They played Kukune, ne? But you start checking the log from number 2. Marasmusi says too late. I looked. Chiefs getting chest pains after hearing that Pirates is 2 points ahead. I think you guys overestimate how us Chiefs fans feel about it. Guys, Chiefs is the Chiefs, guys. Chiefs is Chiefs. I don't think anybody's expecting Chiefs to do much this year, honestly speaking. Kalama gift, guys, like TikTok. Kalama gift, man. Butlare has done a lot of heavy lifting in terms of the gifts, guys. Tell us something, man. Fagele something. Team Yamil, please. Not even most of the heavy, all of the heavy lifting. Thank you so much, Butlare. Thank you so much. Do you remember what we said about Mabuti Kanyeza? But guys, for what he did with that team, no, they played Golden Arrows. They played Golden Arrows, ne? Spokuhle is laughing at Arsenal. We're number 2, guys. Kona wante wadliwe 3-0 Bournemouth today. 3-0. At least Tina's duo number 3. I'm just saying. You guys are telling me about there's teams that got chowed. I'm not gonna say the name of the teams that got chowed by a team that's number 13. But I'm not gonna say names. I don't wanna put that light on them. Here's a quick question, actually. We've asked about the PSL coaches. Let me ask about the PSL coaches. If let's say Jose finishes 4th this year, is his job on the line, knowing that there's a cup in hand, knowing that he's won 2 cups last season, but also knowing that he didn't qualify for a Champions League? Is he under pressure at all? Do you think that his job is on the line, or are Pirates going to give him another chance, knowing that he's got the 2 years, he's got the trophies? Is the seat getting hot? What do you guys think about that in the comments? Let's see somebody else. Let's throw another hypothetical. If Rulani wins the league, but loses in the quarterfinals of CAF, is the AFL and the league enough? Or does his seat get hot? Kevin Johnson. That one is 2-3 losses away from being in an uncomfortable situation. What's the point of having Djokovic on the pitch if you're never going to cross the ball or do anything with him? Like, what is the point? I don't understand it. What about West? Don't worry about Mapena FC. They always lose unprovoked. Pela Arsenal are wannabe champs. Yeah, his job is on the line because Pirates has to win silverware and qualify for Africa. Not at all. He knows Pirates just want one over Chiefs. They don't care about Sundowns. Don't forget Kroll left after winning a triple. Yay, EJ! Here's the funny thing about Pirates. I remember, I forget who I was telling this. I think it was Malume Kutz. Pirates has the tendency of their coaches just disappearing. They just disappear. After a little bit, all of a sudden, you just hear disappearances. Zimbabwe won the MTN 8 and then went home for family reasons and never came back. Micho, okay, we know about Micho's situations or his alleged situations. But the funny thing about Pirates is that the fans will never fire you. It's the management. And the management will fire you when you're at the top, like when you're doing well. That's when management will be like, no, we're getting rid of you. Yeah, out of the blue. It's been funny because Jose has gotten a lot of grace. A lot of grace from the fans, at least. I was shocked that the fans took not qualifying for the Champions League. The fact that they took it so well, I was shocked. Like, I was really shocked. And I don't know if it's a thing that South Africans don't necessarily care about CAF like that, if we're being 100% honest. But Pirates fans didn't, like, react badly to that. That's crazy. Firing Kroll was their worst mistake. OT just made Pirates sound like the mafia. Coaches, guys, let's be honest, Pirates coaches, okay, I can count a couple. Let me not say all. But Pirates coaches, they don't get fired. It's like they disappear. Kroll says he was shocked when the decision came. But I'm sure even Pirates fans, when the decision was made to get rid of Kroll, I'm sure a lot of people were going, hi, man. But that doesn't, yeah? When Zimbabwe left, I know Zimbabwe was also claimed. EJ, wasn't Zimbabwe also said to not play Pirates football or something like that? And fans didn't want him. Corner, low corner, that was a bad corner. 81 minutes in. And then all of a sudden, Ubuntu inspired. Maybe I didn't follow Pirates as deeply. I'm not gonna lie, but I remember Zimbabwe saying he's going back to Germany. I guess maybe his son was in hospital or something like that, and he just never came back. Chigi Kimo is at Raja Casablanca right now. Kimo is at Raja Casablanca right now, and you're like, oh. No, it's because we're on cloud 9 after winning MTN 8. Kroll contract was not renewed. That's why we didn't worry about CAF Champions League. But supposedly, shouldn't the MTN 8 be MTN 8? Shouldn't the CAF Champions League be a bigger deal? This match is so boring. We've been talking about everything else, but shouldn't it be bigger than everything else, man? It just shows you. I just think in South Africa, honestly speaking, we don't necessarily, like, Sundowns is making us care about CAF because Sundowns is doing so well, you know, in CAF. Maybe our egos are getting hit by that and we want CAF. But otherwise, no one necessarily cares that much about it, you know. That's the thing, we undermine CAF. Exactly, suppose we undermine these CAF competitions. We undermine them deeply. Like, I think South Africans, yeah, that thing is not us. And it's not new. It's not new, to be honest with you. It's not new. But to be fair to us, this thing is geared towards the north, hey? The north, a little bit to the west. It's not necessarily geared to us, so we don't necessarily get that excitement, yeah thing. Kind of, when is Jordan playing? Isn't Jordan playing Asek Mimosa? Oh, they lost. They lost 2-0. The fairy tale, guys. The fairy tale. They conceded in the second half. Wow. Okay, there we go. There we go. Pirates with a chance. What did Saleng do to Jose, guys? This is a Saleng type game. What did Saleng do to Jose? Because it's too physical for us. I guess. But do you hear even the way our coaches talk about it? I remember Gavin, they asked him about CAF and why. So he said that I had an aging team at Kaizer Chiefs and I had one of two options. I couldn't do both. It's either you do well in the league or do well in CAF. And he said he chose to do well in CAF because apparently the game is slower in Africa and that makes it a little bit easier for him as a coach or the type of coach that he is to play there. Maybe that's why we got so far, you know? So it could be a benefit. But we do not care. We do not care. The older guys who are watching, I think you'll remember when Kaizer Chiefs literally said, nah, we're not going to go play CAF. We're not playing that thing. Literally, we got banned for 2 years because Bobby was like, no, it's too expensive. We're not doing that thing. There was no outcry. There was no people going crazy. Even now, again, I think we have to thank Sundowns because they took it so seriously. It's making us want to take it seriously. Utladisa coming on the pitch for Undlondo. Well, Balone for Undlondo. PSL are too weak to play in CAF competition. But we do so well. I think if we took it seriously, we'd do very well in it. Marumo Gallants got to the semi-finals of Confed. Pirates has played in the final of Confed, final of CAF when they played it. Chiefs got to the final of CAF in a transfer ban year when nothing was happening. Like, I think if we took it seriously, we could do damage as South African teams. But we don't take it seriously. But the treatment back then was very poor. Even now, even now is not poor. It's just that we are friendly as South Africans. We are friendly. Nati, you have to tell them that, hey guys, the only flights available land in East London. When you get to East London, drive. When you get to East London, you're going to drive to Orlando. You're going to do 10 hours to Orlando. But when you go play that side, those people don't play. The rest of Africa, they don't play. They'll put you in the worst hotels. At least now it's nice because they can book your own things. Paris has their Sundowns has their own people that go out and check those things. You know, we're just friendly here. Al-Ali will come and you'll get to train Kona Chorena. You'll get to train at the High Performance Center, HPC, Coco, Kotaxi. Nicest treatment. When you go and play Al-Ali, train at some high school. EJ says there wasn't much money initially. Now it's better actually. It's lucrative now. I think, EJ, my only cry was that it's a continental competition. So whether the costs are high, I mean, for me, Chiefs not having a star is nuts. You know, even though I know African-wise, we're not that. We've got a Mandela Cup. Chiefs should have a star. Or at the very least, Chiefs management should want a star so badly. We cared so little about it that Mutsepe came and bought Sundowns 2004 and said he wanted a star. It took him 12 years, but he won it. Now Sundowns is a fixture in those games, and Chiefs is still sitting there like, we don't care. We don't care. Pirates should be on 2 stars now, you know? The Pirates. But do they care about it? I don't think so. Costs aside. 88th minute, guys. I'm just sad TS Galaxy has not been in this game. TS Galaxy has let me down. And it's the same exact thing that happened to Polokwane City this afternoon. They just sat. Like, they don't care. Like, second goal, Pirates. Le Pasa. He's gone back. He's the Le Pasa. He needs 5 chances to score 1 goal. Le Pasa. Yee, why did he try to murder that ball? Why did he try to murder it? Side foot that thing into the corner nicely. After everybody's been asking for Lepasa to come back, he comes back and does that. No way, guys. But the IPSL strikers, and these guys do this every day. I think that's what shocks me. Like, can you imagine how many shots Lepasa gets every day at practice? And they can't put away just a simple one like that. Guys. No way. Yo! We call that a try in rugby. It looked like it was going wide. It looked like even if it was a conversion attempt, it looks like it was going wide. Now we see why amateur Makopa is the top striker. Not like this. So Pirates has the dilemma where they've got 2 strikers. One is a very good striker who's got all the movement, but he needs a ton of chances before he finishes. The other one is a great finisher. Like, when he gets the chance, he'll finish it, but he doesn't have the movement or the anticipation. Yo, what a movie, guys. What a movie. Please, agent, leave me alone. Leave me alone. You can't say anything. You can't say anything. Khatu, what happened to you guys? Go Theatre of Dreams. At least you're at Villa Park. What happened at Theatre of Dreams today? Yeah, let's combine them and make them one player, guys. Let's combine them and make them one player because it's a fusion. That thing I got trend policy, but it's a fusion. Fusion because Yes, colors banning, man. At least I'm coloring from number 2. I don't know about that other team. Phew. 92nd minute. It really wasn't a contest, man. Alison Tabi was right the other day when she said that if Pirates score first, the game will die. You need the other team to score first if you want to see a game. But right now, look at Nurkovic. He's so angry. They don't know how to play the piano. ETS Galaxy. They know how to play it drum. Drum Ilgasugazi. They don't know the piano. I'm sure Middendorp wishes he could have taken Nurkovic for Cape Town Spurs. I'm sure he wishes. Imagine missing like that at AFCON. Is it late to make Shasha South African? Shasha's having the time of his life at Namibia, guys. May not win, but they're doing big things there. Aston Villa has a better chance at the title. You? But do you guys have to be hurtful on a Saturday evening? A nice Saturday evening. We're having fun talking about football. And now all of a sudden, please leave me. 2 clean sheets, 6 points, Gumnandi. Yeah, but he did save you blushes. Hey, Wutelezi saved you guys blushes there. And at the first 7 minutes, they had 3 clear-cut chances. Okay, technically 2. Technically 2, but they could have done something with that. But I don't trust Buteleza, Marapega. He's done so much for you guys. Clarabone, it's the last 30 seconds, basically. It's the last 30 seconds. Can they find... imagine all the time wasting in free kicks. It's crazy how even the bigger teams... Sundowns won by a penalty. These ones are winning by a free kick. You know, getting open play goals, man. Hey, it's tough to come across them, eh? Liverpool still has a lot to do in order to remain there at the top. At least Liverpool have a history of doing it, or a recent history of doing it. There we go, full time. 1-0. What a boring game. It became such a boring game, seeing as the moment that the Pirates scored that goal, it was done. It was done. That day, I sleep, I wake up early. I wake up early in the morning and I do all these things. Guys, I'm going to open up the lines. Feel free to request. How it works at the end is that everybody will be able to jump in, give you 2 minutes, and then you go from there. No, I'm not disappointed you guys won. I'm disappointed in the football. I want Pirates to win as many games as they can. That's what I want from them. But you have to win this way, you win this way. Agent 007, my brother, how are you?
No, I'm good. I'm happy. Pirates did a lot of work. Hey, this one was beginning to zabalaza too much now. He was beginning to zabalaza too much on our ears now. Hey, yeah. Yo, hey, yo. I can imagine the noise if they beat Stellenbosch next week. Yo.
If they won this one, after beating guys.
Ish, you know, you're gonna be told you have an A license, you have a what, hey, what, hey, I don't need money, what, yes. So I'm just happy, you know, I can, no, Paris fans are, those ones are my friends, eh? I won't, they can't say anything, they can't even, troll me, so it's fine, they can win, you know. But I don't know, when was the last time Chiefs, Pirates, and Sundowns won in the entire weekend, you know? Yeah. So hey, hopefully this is not a bad omen for us.
I don't know why you're putting us there. Because that conversation, we don't belong.
A win is a win, man. A win is a win. Be happy, you know. A win is a win. Cheers, man.
No, thanks, my brother. Thank you. Stepfather. 3 points in Genile. Sizatin.
Yeah, I said to you last week, very adlali kahle, but give us 3 points up until kuphela unyaka. Okunye nokunye sokubona next year. Because
Christmas kamnandi.
Assign labo 3 points la, and I said to you last week, ngicela shaya abo 3 points. Very adlali kahle. Ngequality esinayo, asiyicompliment le quality esinayo. But then ke yenza in favor, shaya labo 3 points. So 3 points, clean sheet, simnandi. Okunye nokunye sokubona next year. Indaba zomalungisa ukuthi idlala kanjani asilungiseni next year le. Okwamanje ashayana amo 3 points up until sivale. Because le ndaba ukuthi solungisa avela kulungile vele. So ngekusalunga vele okwamanje azamini ukuthi 3 points next week sifune shy 3 points sivale nge 3 points sokubona next year. Ukukhala ngeke usisize nganext manje. Sesikhale kakhulu bafethu. At least sithola abo 3 points manje into ebalekile.
Okay, hayi. Sizakhuluma kahle yazi Monday. Ukuthandeni. The game didn't go anywhere. The game didn't go anywhere after that goal.
Yeah, nah. But yeah, I think it's all individual brilliance in fact, yabo. Like we cannot see chances. I want to pass some fair today. South African strikers. We're gonna be using those guys. Masiak, we AFCON. You can't play like that. In fact, when you're a top quality striker and you are on the lineup, that shows the dedication from the players is not there. Yabona. So from my point, I think from my side, the game was good. Shout out to Galaxy. They are quite a strong team. Them, Stellenbosch, and Sundowns this season, I think they're doing something that is very right.
Cape Town City.
Cape Town City as well, yes, Cape Town City as well. Those are the strong opponents so far. Them not. I think they gave Parrot the game plan that Parrot was expecting as well. It's just that they didn't get a goal. You see, Matlang missed so many chances. Mojela missing some chances, but I think such games, that is where Parrot and Chiefs, you can see their standard, how they play. Today it showed you there's those complaints City Parity cannot play when the team is playing low block. But still, Galaxy was out of their area, chasing the game as well. But Parrot was still struggling to play. So that tells you it's all about individual brilliance anyway, how we're going to play going forward. We need to convert those chances. Those small chances that we get, a chance must be a goal. I think that's how we're supposed to take it. Stepfather mentioned something that you need to take 3 points. If you look at Sundowns, about Ribeiro, one penalty to goal. They get another chance to goal. So on our side, players miss like 3-4 chances, then no more chances coming in. It's a draw, it's a lose. Yeah, so I think they must start from independently matching they can do this, then they're gonna get far. But rather than that, I think Galaxy is gonna give us a good final against Steelers next week. So yeah, let's just carry on.
Okay, no. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mthaneni, for joining me. Let me bring in Usbusiso. Welcome to the show, my brother. How are you?
Hi, OT, it's me, Theo Mfethu. Hey, as my thought. Need to pick up
man.
account. Hey,
Hi,
hey,
now,
Ziyakhala.
Kanti, nama business and pleasure account nonke. Ubukelani kule account ku-TikTok, Theo? Ubukelani ama-silly challenge kuphela.
Charge your phone.
Hayi man, iphela kanjani le game? Uyibone njani le second half?
Ngikhala nge-over 2.3 yami. Yo, aboyi-Pirates bafethu. Hayi. Okay. But to be honest with you, Mr. OT, it's so sad, man. It's so sad. On an honest note, guys, the Chiefs played. We played this afternoon. Now, Pirates is playing, and you ask yourself, are these the teams that are gonna chase Sundowns next season? My answer is they are far away, guys. We're so far away. Yes, I was happy. I must 33 points at Delela, and I know up at the and I also 3 points, but the question is, our agent, they've been saying this thing, which grouping, which in the next coming 3-4 seasons, we still have to look them like this, like up there. So I think it's gonna still be the same thing. Look at what the TS Galaxy did today. They play to their strength when they bring in, for an example, let's say if they play to their strength when they bring in Kokota Piano, they win this game because they were playing long crosses before him. He comes into the pitch, they go the opposite direction. They want to now play diagonal ball, like bring in the crosses. So you look at that, he achieves. Polokwane City scores those first chances. We talk about a draw.
Exactly the same.
Guys, it's said that we're gonna come here and tell Elabo agent is super telling 3 points. It's not 3 points, guys. It's just a joke. So number 3, number 4, number 5. I swear you call it.
Hayi man. Amajoke ayahlekisa. So bring on the 3 points isihleke man. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna let you go with your banner account. Malume, why don't you have a banner account now where you can watch other things there? How are you doing, my brother?
Yo, hey, 3 points ingenile. 3 points ingenile. Nakatala ko stress abo. 3 points ingenile. That's all we need. Others have one another. Like Alostro once said. Mara, when others whenever bathola 3 points, we say they've become ruthless. They score 1 goal. They've mastered Africa. Lorna, we've mastered the PSL. It's our chance, Lorna. 1-0. You also want the same praise. Jose Rivero has mastered the PSL.
You've got 3 losses and 4 draws. Baba, they don't have any losses and draws.
No, that one does not come to Rivero. It goes down to management. They must also pay their referees. Then I'm telling you.
Allegedly, man. Malume goes allegedly.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying the others have paid. I'm advising my own to say, pay the referee, and maybe we'll have a 10-game unbeaten streak. Maybe. I'm not saying if you have a 10 unbeaten, it means you put the. I'm advising my team, pay the referee. You understand? That's all. And banner accounts are meant to be secret. Maybe I have one. Who knows?
Hey, ke tla makala ke sa go bone gante go na le ba bang. Kolane, welcome to the show. How? Kolane, are you with me?
Sure,
Oh, there we go. How did
I'm
you
gonna
see
say
the
call
end
up
of
too.
this game? We weren't at the end of this game.
Yeah, I would say same old defense. But I'm glad the Pirates will win. Hey, this guy has been making a lot of noise. First, hey. Okay, but it's just Galaxy. And I want
Nifuna just wanted him to lose. And then about the
yeah,
Pirates, just for him to lose.
we just won quiet, first. We won quiet, you know. So we would see. Israel Posh will also beat him next week because they'll be out here telling us about some UEFA Pro undermining our coaches, our local coaches. Can't see now we want our local coaches, yeah, bro. For us to continue dominating. So about the game, hey guys, I am a strikers. I'm very disappointed. It's yes. And Intwana lo Mfokeng, I'm not blaming him. Usazokhulu mfana. But I think he wasted an assist for Ukim Vuiti laphayana first. Ibone le pass coaching.
Yeah.
Yo, there was a pass first. A pass and a half actually. So yeah, I think Masterclass is our practice if it's finishing. Our practice. Even when the pass first, you should have at least hit the target. Hit the target. And he opted to hit seat number 35 lapha phezulu. And it depends like umuntu ukuthi siyana we AFCON first. But all in all, I'm glad abantu happy. Ama overtakers are happy and kusasa kuyaminywa I know. Khona iminyile kusasa. And you're welcome to Minya. Ngithanda ninjalo iminya ninjalo.
Sizanibona kusasa ukuthi nethanda.
Sharp.
Sharp. Thank you so much for joining me. Guys, carbon copy of the Chiefs game. Honestly speaking. The other team came out, the smaller team, quote unquote, came out, had a very good first half, first 10 minutes, had chances, galore, played an open game, and they ended up losing 1-0 to Orlando Pirates, who came out and won by a free kick. It is worrying that our strikers missed so many chances. That is very worrying. But it is the name of the game. I mean, we all know Lipasa. He needs, I'll be kind to him. He needs 3 chances to score a goal. We know that that's Lipasa, so I'm not shocked there. But think about it. There was a one-on-one Yamfukeng. There was a one-on-one TS Galaxy that they missed. There was point-blank shots that they've missed. Clearly, Mos Asfunu Kora Gule League. So we'll say that. I'm not going to say too much. If we look at the log right now, Orlando Pirates now moves into 5th place. They have 13 games, which means they've got one more game than number 6, Kaizer Chiefs, who are 2 points behind them. So Kaizer Chiefs is number 6 with 20 points. Pirates is number 5 with 22 points, but a game in hand. And then TS Galaxy is at number 12. They stay They've dropped 1 point to go to number 12. They are on 15 points right now, and 4 games won, 3 games drawn, and 6 games lost, and a goal difference of -1. So that is how the log shapes up. Your top 8 is Mamelodi Sundowns, Cape Town City, Stellenbosch, SuperSport, Orlando Pirates, Kaizer Chiefs, Golden Arrows, and Swallows. That is the top 8, even though Swallows and Chippa are on the same points. Just Swallows has a better goal difference. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I want to watch the Sundowns game, but please just look at the statuses if I'm going to watch that game, because finding sources to watch them, if it's not easy, I'm gonna leave it, and we'll just do a recap on Monday. Next week's shows are gonna be Monday to Friday, but they're going to be at 8 p.m. Monday to Thursday at 8 p.m. and then Friday will be 12:30. So there's no afternoon shows outside of Friday for next week. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Thank you, Butlare, for all of the gifts, man. I like the fact that you're sending me all of the gifts. It's not an SABC one. Then I'm there. Thank you. Exquisite moments and photo, video. Thank you so much for that. But then I'll see you guys then tomorrow for the Sundowns game, and we'll have chats there. 6 points for us in a week. It's very nice. And Pirates also winning. So I don't think anybody has anything to be sad about this week. Masnga Shayani. Let's not go hard at each other. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you guys then tomorrow for the Sundowns game.